first time I'm starting to realize nothing's ever black and white. And I'm caught up in the first night, now it doesn't feel right. I'll just have to say goodbye one last time. I know that it's hopeless, but we'll be fine. 'Cause nothing's ever black and white. I don't see the fire in your eyes, wondering what I've done wrong. Those words are kinda hard to find, so I just had to write this song. I don't wanna see you cry again, and no matter how the story ends, I'll always be there for you. 'Cause I see colors for the first time, I'm starting to realize nothing's ever black and white. And I'm caught up in the first night, now it doesn't feel right. I'll just have to say goodbye one last time. I know that it's hopeless, but we'll be fine. 'Cause nothing's ever black and white. Nothing's ever black and
Helps if I turn that on. There we go. A bit dark, isn't it? Hold up. I'll turn on the light. Always smart bulbs, eh? Alright, how's that? There we go. I also can turn blue. But we're not going to turn it blue, are we, Dave? Oh, we're not going to turn it blue. There we go. Hello everyone. Welcome to another exciting day. Oh. Alright. I'm just trying to get comfortable. I'm so strapped in, which I should change myself over. Oh. Okay. Alright, what are we gonna do today, Dave? Daily quests. Alright, let's get the daily quests out the door. Oh, I think today's the last day you can do dailies anyway. I probably should fish. Fish for some. Let me think. Who can help me fish? Amari can help me fish. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Let's hang out. Once I get all the quests and start that up, we'll probably just fish for the day. I'm pretty sure today's the last day of the event. 7 days tomorrow. Should check that. I'm gonna check that. Why not? Oh. Alright. That's 2, and then keep. No, I don't want that. News. I think it's the news. Oh, it's done now. That one. The 5th of June. So yeah, today technically is the last day. And I don't really have a lot of blue buttons or purple buttons as a result. I've been mainly focused on all the other buttons. Hi, Mr. Tanker. How are you going? Cool. And then I'll grab the final one. Oop. You can edit the color to change the turtle. I know I can. I just have. I don't know if I know I can. Because I assume I could. Hi, Nitty. Good morning. Got a lurk. So it's early. Yeah, it is really early for you. It's like 5 AM. Go back to bed. You silly? You just want to see. Okay. Fine. Alright. Alright, Jedi. Alright, Jedi. I'm gonna put these in my little... I'm gonna get the cooker started and then I'll do it, alright? No one to support you and be here. Oh, yeah, that's alright. Look, support me by sleeping. Because I want to sleep. I started late and I feel bad. I just wish I could put off work for like an hour. I want to stream more, which is annoying. It's like, because I just don't have the time. I do have the time. It's just, I think I don't have the energy more like it. Alright. Alright, Jedi. Alright, Jedi. Okay, alright. So we're gonna take that one. And how do I change the overall color? Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. See? Alright, fine. I'll go for. We'll go for Jinka. There you go. Jinka. We're going for Jinka. Yeah, it's a deep cut. You know it. Not many people would know who Jinka is. When do you got work off? You mean for the day? Like, work never ends. Unfortunately, I wish work had school holidays. You know what? That's something that they should put into law. They should have school holidays for work. They're like this random 2 weeks during the year. Your business just shuts down and you can just chill for a week. You can see it for like 1 week, and people are like, "That's Christmas." Like, no, it's not Christmas, man. Christmas is hang out. Might make more t-shirt for the boutique thing. I think you should. I think you should make more. Because I miss your t-shirts, and now I can actually get them. I think it's a bit different. I can actually kind of pop over and actually get the t-shirts you're trying to make. What days off? I only got the weekend off, but on the weekend I kind of make a point to spend it with my partner. Otherwise I would just fall into that trap of like, what, I work 5 days a week and then stream for the only 2 days I have off. And then my partner never sees me, and then we grow apart, and then she leaves me. And she can't leave me, I'm dying, so. Yeah, I'm back to full time, yeah. That's why I took it slow with the streaming instead of coming back. I wanted to wait until I'm back full time at work before I start streaming again. So I want to increase my streaming, and I just have to fix the morning bits. Ideally, my stretch goal at the moment is to stream Monday to Friday every morning for 2 hours. That's going to be the first start. It's different working with extra 3D popping at you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to if you get back into those shirts. And I wish there was a way to like be able to just easily check them out without needing to go to your valley or something like that. Like, oh, you learn to have 50. Yeah, I think they increased the slots as well of how many shirts you can have. And I reckon you could do some redux of some of them, of like, now that they've released more motifs and stuff, like making things a bit easier. So today's a button day. Today's just blue button day. Did you see what you can buy? Yeah, I saw what you can buy at Daisy, yeah. The TV, I haven't really messed around with a lot of it. I'm not really that kind of person, but I'm unlocking all of them at the moment. That's my goal. But what was I saying? ADHD, god damn it. But yeah, my goal is to stream every day for 2 hours, so Monday to Friday. That's my stretch goal at the moment. So obviously this week is a little bit different because it was a public holiday as well. But I am hoping to get to that. I'm going to try next week. I'm going to try 4 days next week. And then move to 5 days the week after. And also start on time. And that's the key one as well. Like, I failed this week already. But then once that's locked in, and I'm streaming a bit more, I'll probably take a day off for update day as well, and I have to take a day off here and there for doctor's appointments, so I might stream a bit longer on those days. The doctor always wants me to go see them. I think I've got a doctor's appointment next week, actually. I should check that. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, running. There we go. Done. And if... I was going to say something, but my mind went blank. There you go. So it's a question of how many blue buttons I want. Now, I've got 10 at the moment. Okay. I've looked up some of the shop items that I missed after discovering about the bakery and stuff. There's a couple of good house skins that I missed while I was gone. And looking on the spoilers Discord, there's some good ones coming up too. I'm actually really excited. It's gonna be good. Fish, there we go. I'd be interested to see, there's actually quite a lot of people playing right now. Like, I looked at how many people were watching Dreamlight Valley, and there's actually a healthy amount. So even though the game, it keeps on crashing for it's even crashing for me. I never used to have the game crash for me at all, but I've had it crash on me a couple of times while I've just been grinding in the background. So, oh yeah, but that's what we're going to do from now on also, is at the end of the stream, I'm going to keep the game going, but I'm going to open the valley up. So if you want to pop by the valley and check it out, I'm going to put the code in the Discord, and I'll leave it open. You can just run around if you want, and leave a few things for me if you want. But if you also want a stack of anything, like if there's a particular item that you're like, oh man, I'm so tired of grinding that, but Dave's got heaps of it, just let me know. I can grab it and drop it for you before I open the valley up. But you have to let me know before I open the valley, because otherwise I can't pick up anything. So the offer's there if anyone wants it, and I'll leave it open for a good amount of hours. You won't see me moving around, or you might see me moving around, maybe doing a bit of like fishing or something like that. But ultimately, it will just be open in the background. You can pop in and out as much as you want. And if you notice, I've moved the teleporter about here, so you arrive in Toontown straight off the bat, which is missing a bakery. I need to get the bakery house skin. I think that's gonna look real good. Yeah. See, if you notice, I'm trying to complete the railway here. I really wish that would go along the tracks. That would be like amazing. But yeah, they got the railway tracks. So oh, there's a button there. And it goes along here and then up there. And so when I complete it, I've worked it out that I've got enough gaps there that should complete it. If the railway ever works and that thing can actually travel along it, I'm probably going to make that all around Toontown. It would be so cool if it works and you get to ride it. That would be amazing. Yeah. So my mouth is bleeding. So one of the annoying things about the medication I'm on, my mouth will randomly start bleeding. So if you notice a bit of red around my mouth, don't be too alarmed. Kind of happens. That would be cool. Yeah, it would be. It feels like it needs to happen. Like you don't give people train tracks if you can't run anything on the tracks. It sucks. Because I think that's one thing that's still missing from this game, is just make it feel alive, you know? Your creations don't really feel too alive. I think Oswald is a good addition because he interacts more with the world. Just keep a bowl of raspberry cherries. I don't like raspberry or cherries though. So I'll never eat them though. I'm wrong. Shouldn't really drink a fizzy drink, but it's not like my mouth's cut or anything. It's just apparently I just randomly bleed because I can't heal as quick. Hi Dark, how are you going? How you doing, buddy? So that's what we're probably going to do today, is just fish, because today is the last day. So how are you holding up? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm a bit annoyed I slept in. My alarm went off fine. I tapped it and I just fell back to sleep and then woke up like 5:27. I'm like, oh, 25 minutes late. So a bit annoyed by that, but overall holding up well. Getting used to everything. How are you doing? I will say you do sound a lot better than when you first got back streaming again. I'm so glad to see that. Yeah, it takes time. It just takes time. I think that's the thing I got very impatient about, and that's mainly the reason why I didn't stream. Is like I wanted to stream right off the bat, but I realized Needed to be slow. I needed to do it organically as well. I couldn't rush it. I couldn't just go from 0 to 100 again. I mean, it probably didn't help my heart to like, my schedule was like wake up, stream at 6:30 to 8:30, go to work until 5 o'clock, get off work, hang out with my partner on the couch, do all the house chores within like 3 or 4 hours, and then 9 o'clock to midnight stream again, and then eventually go to bed. And I only really go to bed between like 12:30 and 1, and then wake up again at 6 o'clock, and that was my routine. Probably wasn't good because now I need proper sleep. You should have 2 alarms to 2 to 3 minutes apart. I have 5 alarms set. Oh, not 2 to 3 minutes, 5 minutes apart from each other. Still doesn't work. Still doesn't work. Nah, I can get up. I'm just mopey. I don't click. Like, my mind's not gone yet. But what I should be doing is when my alarm goes off, because when I'm supposed to take my meds, it's supposed to be at 7:30, but I wake up at 6 o'clock. So I don't take my meds as soon as I wake up, and the meds wake me up, right? It's just the nature of the medication. But because I'm not taking my meds as soon as my alarm's going off, I'm not really waking up properly. Yeah, 5 plus. Oh, you have a girlfriend again, Doug. You didn't tell us that. Hi, Threeza. How are you? Dave, did you buy your moonstones? No, I was actually waiting for you to pop along so I could do that. Thanks to you, my debt is down to only $120, and I'm very, very thankful for that. It was a massive hit. So what I'll do is I'll buy the moonstones now. Now I'll look at the exchange rate, how much you put through. Oh yeah, that's that. The extra 100 is what I owe you, don't I? Yeah, because I got the first 2. Yeah. All right, so USD to NZD. All right. You gave me a good 100 New Zealand dollars. Whoop. So that's $61. So let's go over to the shop. Let's see how that converts. We'll go to moonstones. You're pretty sure? Oh, hey Key, how are you going? I'm pretty sure you did. No, like you might have done it, but my memory is like goldfish now. Like you have to realize my memory's wiped after everything that happened. So, all right, $61.78. So. Technically, it's like $1 American over, but so we'll go 2 of those though. We'll go 2 of those. 1. Now you shouldn't see the pop up, right? Oh, that would have been super awkward if you saw my like credit card stuff. That's how identity theft happens. But even if you could see it, it blanks out enough that you wouldn't be able to guess it. I had to tell my girlfriend as well that the reason why I'm buying so many moonstones is because of this donation. So I had to show her, because otherwise she'd be like, "Why are you like? Have you fallen down the rabbit hole and you're spending all our money on moonstones?" So I had to be a little bit honest with that and kind of show, like, this person was really nice, here it is, and kind of like show it. She trusts me anyway, but it was just one of those things, like, just one of those things that you get a little bit suspicious by, because you always hear about those horrible Reddit stories, people like spending their life savings on like a game. Well, there we go. Hopefully that goes through. Having a nice little think. Yay! So look at those moonstones. Well, it's 15,000 now. It should be about 20,000. That should do me for so long. You took a break from Palia. You could say, yeah, I took a break from gaming for a while. Yeah. I don't know. Key, do you know what's been happening with me? Why I've been gone for so long? Yeah, you didn't go crazy with moonstones. Yeah, exactly. I can justify the purchase, and plus, you've reduced my debt down so much. I'll see how much it is actually. Because because all the money that people put towards me, I take my personal money of how much people donate, put that to a side as like an investment into the stream. But then the money people actually give me, I put towards my debt. It goes directly to my debt, so it's kind of like a twofold thing. So it encourages me to pay more towards my debt. So I checked it the other day, and I was like, "Oh crap, it's down that much." Oh, or would they just put interest on it as well? You stupid $17 interest. How dare you? I just transferred this. Transfer. This is super fun. This is super interesting for everybody, I'm sure. Alright. Just make sure that's transferred over. So my debt left is $140.12. They put some interest on it, which is a bit annoying. So $140 I've got left to pay off, which should be paid off and within a month, because I put about $100 towards it every fortnight, and I've been paying that for the last like 6 years, I think it is. Yeah, 6 years. That sounds about right. So I'm very stoked to nearly cross that off finally. It'd be a huge achievement for myself. I was tempted, like, for the insurance payout I got, to just pay off all my debt, but we've decided just to save that just in case, because I have to go through surgery again. So I don't want to, just in case I need to take longer off work for the second surgery, and we're kind of just worried about that. So we're definitely having a little savings pot for it. Ooh. How are we doing? How are we doing? Cool. But yeah, it's really appreciative, Threesa, and I want the bakery now. I want the bakery now. And I also looked on the Dreamlight Valley Leaks Discord. So there's a Dreamlight, someone that's actually goes through the code and actually finds upcoming things. And I did post one of them in our Discord. One's the Inside Out Ferris wheel, which looks really cool. Not Ferris wheel, another roundabouty one. I'm glad you're back. Hope everything is fine from now on for you. I wish. I still need a heart, or probably a heart transplant. Most likely, I'll have to have another surgery. So I have to go through. Basically have to go through all that again. So either I have to take out the mechanical device that I'm plugged into at the moment, and hope my normal heart can survive, or they're gonna have to plant a new heart into me. So hope the moon. They definitely will stop me spending money, but it will definitely help me get as much stuff as I possibly can. Now I'm gonna buy everything with it, but I'll make a rule to only buy them and when you're here. I mean, we've got a week, so I mean, if it gets to like this point in the week and I still haven't talked from you, I'll probably just buy them. But there's a few things we did forget. That's what I think. One of the annoying things about the shop is that I get that it refreshes, and thank God they added more options, and also some old Star Pass stuff. Honestly, I think that's a really good idea. I do think they still should give the ability to unlock previous Star Pass with moonstones. I think they should still do that. But I think they also should add a catalog option that you can see past shop items, and you just basically know what's coming up. Maybe not spoil what's coming up, but at least have a catalog of all the past items. So if you see an item in someone's valley, you know how to get it. I think now that you get to visit other valleys, there should be no... It shouldn't be impossible for you to go, I want that item, how do I get it? And for you to be directed in the right way. And I think if you want people to keep coming back, that's a good way of doing it. It's like, yeah, the item's not available for you now, but if you come back next week, it will be. Can't see that being a bad thing. Alright, I'll see if my cupcakes are ready. But Key, just to go back on what you're saying about Palia, I want to go back to it. I'm a bit nervous about if the game's actually going to have legs, mainly with the cuts, but I also like to think that maybe they are doing that in a smart way. It kind of bums me out that they still haven't released another area, another zone. In Palia, there's a lot going on, and your heart would have got to work out if you return to it now. Aracuna? What's that? Aracuna. And 4 of the bugs. Oh, 4 new bugs. Drop pushies. Oh, okay. Okay. They drop plushies. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, that would have been that would have been my life. Oh, and we're beginning a new region, new months with the Outer Woods. Oh, yeah, Outer Woods was something that was teased for a while. Look, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to go back to the game once I think feel like I've caught up with Dreamlight Valley. At the moment, it's still early. It's still me playing catch up. Oh, I don't want to drink. I can always... No, I'm not... No, 3 there. No. No. I don't want you to donate because I can't buy them myself. For the record, I can buy them myself. I'm working on more tight of a budget nowadays, but I do put money aside for little fun things like that. So don't donate if you're okay with it. I mean, at the end of the day, any donation goes towards the stream in some capacity. So all your donations that you've done, yes, I bought moonstones with some of it, but some of it has gone towards my debt. So yeah, it always goes towards the stream. It just encourages me to pay more towards little things. Actually, now that I got the debt paid off, what do I put it towards? I don't know. Maybe my savings pot for when I get sick again. Not as sick again, I am still sick. I mean, when I go to surgery. I donate because I want to support you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever gotten used to people donating. I think that's my problem. I don't think I've ever really been 100% comfortable with it. I wish it could be a little bit more passive. And I get like, well, it can be passive, Dave, if you turn on ads on your channel. I'm like, yeah, that's the annoying thing. To make it passive so I don't need to take donations. I don't need to take any donations, do I? I don't know. What am I trying to say? I still feel bad about it. But, you know, the option is there. And, yeah. Anything goes towards the stream, so we just make whatever we're doing a little bit better. But yeah, I will be going back to Palia once I feel like I've caught up here. It's heading to that point. I've done all the quests. I'm kind of just unlocking things at the moment. I feel like I'm still a little bit behind, so it's going to be a bit of grinding before I switch. I'll send you the link with all the info regarding the new region. I just got cool. Devs are buying time now and polishing the maps. There will be a few bugs to catch fish for drills. We'll have sharks. Ooh. We have flowers now. Interesting. And they drop from certain bugs so we can grow flow trees. Oh, they can grow flow trees. Well, at least that's something to look forward to when I come back. But yeah, it's really I was so behind in this game. I was like, because the reason why I started playing Palia was mainly because I was up to date with this one. I was bored. So I'll probably go back to Parlia once I feel that again. At the moment, I'm really just getting back into the routine of streaming. I can see myself going back to the game. I've seen the job cuts as well, which makes people always nervous. I think that game's got so much potential. I want more MMO elements. I think that's one thing that's missing for me, is a bigger world and MMO elements. Alright, yes, there we go. Alright, so... I can't remember who... I haven't given it to Sully. Oh no, Oswald, there's Oswald. I think Oswald's the best character for a while. And it's not because of his look or anything, it's what he does in the valley. You can see him randomly, like, mining nodes, and chilling out a lot more, and his discussions with the other villagers are a lot better. I think they definitely went in the right path with that dude. And now the event's over, I'll have a little bit more time to grind away a few things. So. But I always need to warn everyone that my absence when I was in hospital and stuff, that will happen again. Because as I said, they either have to do surgery to unplug the machine or give me a new heart, so I'm not really going to be fully back until they do that, because they haven't fixed anything. And I think I keep on having that problem in real life of trying to explain that to people. Everyone's like, oh, you know, you went through all this, thank God that you're, not thank God, but you know, it's good to know that you're better now and all that stuff. I'm like, no, you have to realize they haven't fixed anything. They haven't repaired the heart. Well, they did the surgery, they put the machine in, they did repair the valve, but the valve, so what did the damage on the heart was the valve, because the valve was just got leaky. It's got regurgitation is what they call it. So best way I always explain to people is like, you know, heart goes boom 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 boom. Mine was going boom boom ch, because it was leaky, so it was boom boom ch, boom boom ch. So it basically had to work even harder to do the same job as a normal heart. So I had to go twice as hard. The heart got enlarged, it got scarred, and the scarring doesn't heal. It's kind of like, you know, you cut yourself real deep on your hand, it doesn't go away. And that's the problem. The problem is the scarring has occurred, and they can't work out how bad the scarring actually, how bad the damage to the heart is, but they're fairly confident that it's buggered for life, and they just now have to work out whether they can get it strong enough to operate as a normal heart. Now, the good thing is, when I went up to do my recent checkup a couple of weeks ago, they did indicate there has been some progress in terms of the medication that I'm taking is actually causing the heart to look stronger and better, but very slightly. Now, in New Zealand, how it works is if you got one of these machines, they've deemed that you're definitely getting a heart transplant. But with me, after they plugged it in, because I never had any drug therapy before, because it all came very unexpected, they actually had no details about how the drugs would affect my heart. So they don't actually know what's going to happen or whether it's actually going to improve. Now, they expect some improvement, but they would need a lot more for the machine to be plugged out. And that's kind of where we're in right now, is that, yeah, there was a little bit of improvement. They had hoped for more, but there was enough improvement to keep trying. Now, they have upped a lot of the drugs, and I've actually also... Most drugs in New Zealand are publicly funded. However, there is a particular drug that isn't, and it costs me about $150 for a 3-month supply. And it's like a diabetes medication, but they've found that it does help this kind of condition as well, so I'm paying for that as well. So we're throwing everything at it. But I guess it's promising that they've looked at it and said there is some improvement and it's worth continuing on, because luckily everything else in my body's fine, so they're in no rush to do it, because, well, I mean, everything else is running fine, and the heart is surviving based on its current condition. So pretty much we're just in this weird waiting pattern. So I have basically no idea when I'll get a heart. I am pretty confident that I'm probably going to get a heart transplant. I can't see the heart healing enough for them to do it. But I've also stressed to them, like, if this takes a year, it takes a year. If it takes 2 years, it takes 2 years. Some people will get these devices for life. Like some people, I think the longest person that's had one of these devices and is still alive, I think it's 15 years. So I'm keen to have the device as long as it takes, as long as there's a point to it. If they've deemed there's no progress and that the heart hasn't changed at all, because they did a scan in February before I came back home, and then they did another scan when I got up there. So they definitely have seen some improvements since I've been away from them, which is a good thing. But I think she was the telling thing was that she was like, normally by this point, like the first 3-4 months is when you see the most improvement, but they also hadn't been throwing everything at it yet as well. So we're hoping next time they scan it, there's some improvement. But they see that on average, that's when they see it. But I mean, everyone's different. We have a grand. Oh, so I have to watch this. The annoying thing about fishing, I can't read chat in this at the same time. And you're at a relock key. Hold on. All right. We have a grand harvest house. What the hell's a grand harvest? Which is a 2-story house. Wow, 2 stories. Huh. Which is 2-story house.
Because I want to know other reason.
What was that? Oh, 3's it. Oh. Didn't have to do that. Hold up. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you really didn't have to do that. That's really nice of you. Oh, you know how bad I am with donations, so you decided to make it a little bit more awkward for me. Oh, that's so nice of you. All right, is that 75? Is that? Yeah, $75. All right, how does that convert? I'm getting my little conversion out. I'm gonna run out of moonstones. 46. So that's gonna leave me 16. I'm gonna write this down because so I'll buy that with a leftover of $16 when someone donates. I could get the no, I won't get the regular pack because it really doesn't seem worth it. So I'll put $16 here. So that way, if anyone donates, and I can kind of add them up. I'm only ever going to buy like the $31 or the $80 one, because I think anything less is just kind of silly. You really didn't have to do that. Super nice of you. You're gonna make me feel awkward. Anyway, Key. I was reading Key's message. Anyway. Terrible at it. Alright. I'll buy these many signs like this. Now the 2-story house is definitely intriguing. I want to look at that. With large room attached and spiral stairs inside. Renown gold caps have been increased. Oh, because I had the kit. Had the cat. Gold, nearly 1 million. Renown, nearly 10,000. Okay. They've added building blocks similar to Minecraft. Interesting. You can build custom structures like tree houses, etc. New addition are pathways. Oh, I love a pathway. There's a flower limit per plot. Oh, I didn't know about flowers. And a total of 3,000 items per plot. So they've increased it. If you exceed the flower limit on a single plot, you'd be given. Then you'd be left with 250 items to place. Interesting. Well, I'm at least gonna have fun when I get back. Thanks again, 3,000. It was so nice. And I'm gonna put that towards my debt. So what? Less than 100 now. Wow. I lose about $5 in the transaction as well, so I really shouldn't buy exactly the same amount, but screw it. Alright, there we go. Thank you so much. Tomorrow's reset, yes, tomorrow's reset day, so we'll buy whatever's there on stream tomorrow, which will be fun. Which will be a lot of fun. So yeah, Palia has added a lot, it looks like, but it is also looking like they've added a lot to to the plot and design, which I mean is part of the point of Palia, but I think Palia has is an MMO, and I don't know, it sounds like they added a lot. How many moons does I have now? I've got 26.4k of moonstones. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm not going to run out anytime soon, thanks to you. We're definitely going to be able to buy everything. Anyway, if you're here tomorrow, we'll buy what's available in the store. Chances are it'll probably be dupes, but... You got bored with Palia. Ah. Yeah, I can see people getting bored with Palia if the only thing they're really adding is stuff that's already there, you know? I think that's why Dreamlight Valley keeps bringing me back. It's because it feels there's new areas, new locations and stuff there. Palia is just adding the stuff on existing. I haven't played Palia in a hot minute, yeah. I think that's the problem. I think if you really want to keep people around, you gotta add some new look, because the point of these games, right, is the cozy games that you can play in doses, right? But you often forget about them. I mean, you shouldn't play like Dreamlight Valley as much as I do, but if you see a particular character coming to the valley that you're really excited for, like Monsters Inc., for instance, you're gonna come back to the game. But with Palia, they don't have the iconic characters or anything to draw that back. The only thing they really got to have is iconic locations and stuff like that. So I think what Palia should have done is introduced more interesting locations sooner. Like another town, a city to go to, an island to go to. Something to grab people back, because once you've explored the two regions, I mean, the joys of an MMO as well, and just to be a bit all over the show, because that's what I do. The joys of an MMO is exploration, but there isn't any exploration element to Palia to a point. Once you've gone to both regions and you've spent a good couple of weeks there, and you've done all the temples, you're kind of done. And it's like, you don't really have anything to explore. And I think everyone's like, where's the MMO elements? And I think that is one that I don't think a lot of people mention, but I think a lot of people would have liked. And then the player base have just got, I mean, I'm tired of seeing the same old green. And then moved on. Now, the new place that you're referred to there, Key, will bring people back, I reckon. If they showed it off more. The fact that I didn't know, and I used to play it quite a lot, they could fall into that trap as well, but also it could be the fact that it's like months away. They should not at this point be months away of releasing another zone. They should be teasing that out like a motherfucker. They've had so much bad press recently of staff leaving. They've had a game that's been in existence for so long. If you want to bring people back, give them a reason to. And I think a new region does help. But I don't know, it got a bit tedious after a while. The new area will be big. They're also working on a second map called the community center. Interesting. See, that kind of stuff will bring people back. But I think they're losing time. I think they need to start getting that stuff in the game now. Hi Zugs, how you doing? Today is button day because today is, for me anyway, the 5th of the 6th. So this, sorry, Americans will be the other way around, but whatever. The 5th of January, June? What am I doing? The 5th of June is the last day of the Parks Fest event. So, if that day is for you, and Americans, it'll be shortly. And British, probably, 4 hours? Remember, it's your last day. So I'm doing all buttons because I don't have a lot of blue buttons or purple buttons, so I'm just going to be a button day. My husband has surgery tomorrow, not sure, we'll catch you live. Go ahead and buy it if you don't have... No, I'm going to wait for you, but yeah, just good luck for your husband's surgery, though. I hope it goes well. I mean, after being in hospital and all that stuff, like, any surgery makes me nervous now, like... yeah. I'm not a fan of surgery anymore. I'm hyped for the pull feature. I mean, but in the game files also mentioned a sword feature. Have they ever implemented swords yet? But yeah, I will wait for you, Threeza. I'll probably look at the item, and if it's an item I really want, like if it's like the bakery, if it's the bakery, I'll have to get it without waiting for you. But if it's anything else, I'll wait for you. It's okay. Yeah, I'll buy it all, and I'll show it off. I'll show it to you. And the key thing is that, because as I said before, is after the stream today, I will open the valley so people can just run around, and I'll put the code in the Discord. So if you want to pop by and just check out everything, because the whole point that I want to start doing is give people, like, if people want to buy something from the shop, they should easily be able to just pop in here and just check it out for themselves. So yes, you do get the preview, but it's not really the same. But for those that are curious about the game, curious of stuff they haven't unlocked, I mean, I wish people could go to Eternity Isle without... I think there is a way to go and multiplayer to Eternity Isle yet. But anyway, just check out some things. And if there's a particular thing you want to check out, I can edit that into the valley and have a little booth or something set up for you if there's a particular item you want to check out. So good, thank you. Yeah, I have to push for more blues tonight. Yeah, I'm fishing for blues because I need blues and purples. Oh, that's lucky. Ooh. Oh, that was very lucky. That was a lot of blues. I was gonna say, did I hand in all the quests? Oh no, I handed it Ursula. Where the hell's she? I could do it anytime. I've got quite a lot. Not yet. It's a PvE feature they're working on too, but once you open that link, you'll see an item called Staff of Kimona? A new tool that you're using. Kimona. Interesting. Codmona? Codmona. Komoda. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm terrible at pronouncing stuff. Codmona. You just typed it the same way. Oh, it's an S. Sorry, it's just the text is so small. Cosmos. Staff of Cosmos. Okay. That makes more sense because I'm an idiot. So yeah, like, there's all my flower buttons. I've got a good stack of them. And these are all my green buttons. I've got like hundreds of them. These are my red buttons. I haven't got that much reds. No, blues is what. And I've got no purple. I've got one purple. So I kind of want an even amount of blues and purples. And reds, but... Now, the key thing that I made a mistake on here. Forging. Unfortunately, you can... I think this was supposed to be the flower button, but for some reason they just changed it to flowers. Blue button only can be found in Peaceful Meadow. That's a good tip, because I didn't fish initially in Peaceful Meadow, and I couldn't work out why I wasn't getting any blue buttons. I spent like not an hour. I thought they were just really hard to get. So don't make my mistake. Yay. Alright. But yeah, I'm hoping that Pedalia survives. I get everyone's point with it. When the second round of staff layoffs happened, a lot of people started to get nervous, and that's just recently happened. And a lot of people had questions like, this game's been in development for like a long time. How is it after all this time they've only got 2 regions? And I kind of get that argument. Like, it seems to be taking ages, and people are getting bored. And this is supposed to be an MMO, a cozy MMO, which I get it. They've leaned into the cozy element, it looks like, quite a lot, and the design element quite a lot, which is great. It's what you want. But there's only so long that can go on for. Even like Dreamlight Valley has got more like more interesting quest lines and so forth. So I think that they're missing something in that game. And they could try definitely new things and really unique things with it. I'm surprised they haven't come up with more stuff to do with I don't think it's guilds or whatever they call it. Oh, the communities that you can make. I'm surprised they haven't done more with that. Because what's the point in like playing an MMO with your mates if you can't actually play with your mates? You can talk to each other. But, I mean, it's a design MMO, but you can't design with your mates. I'm not surprised, even a little bit. Yeah, I mean, they could still turn it around, no doubt. I mean, I think people are starving for an MMO like Palia. But it's missing the stuff that's going to keep people playing. Like, they need a community area that anyone can go in there and edit, and you can build some really cool designs together. That's the joys of Minecraft, right? When you play with your mates, you can design a really cool thing. But Palia is like a game that you play by yourself, but there are other people in the world. That's pretty much it. The other people there are just like NPCs that you can interact with. Like if someone turned around and said like everyone that you talk to on Palia in the text in the text box and everything like that is AI, no one's actually real, you'd be like, oh yeah, it makes sense. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't change how you play the game. I mean, people come around to your plot once in a while, and that's fun, but you can't really do much. And they help you out in the open land, what do you call it, in the outside. But I don't know. I think my point is that as an World of Warcraft player, I just need more MMO elements, I think, to keep me going. But until then, it's the well garrison guys. The complaints make perfect sense. Yeah. That's a very good point. Yeah, a lot of the issues that I had with well garrisons are pretty much what Palia has, but except for Palia was designed. Oh yeah, that's right, because Palia is made by the World of Warcraft. The ones that made the garrisons in World of Warcraft, eh? That's right. It's like the concept's good. Like, the concept is brilliant, and I think that's the same with World of Warcraft garrisons. The idea was great. Just you're forgetting the point of it. The point of it is that it's supposed to be an MMO. It's supposed to be a creative MMO, and what's one of the best things about a creative game is the design. And best thing about MMO is hanging with your mates and playing with your mates. So how have they meshed those two worlds together? There should be a community area. And even, like, yeah, there should be a community area anyone can go to, and a chill out area where just you and your mates can just be. I don't know. I'm just saying the same thing over and over again. Oh. They forgot about content. Now, actually, I will not knock them for content, because they do release a good, healthy amount of content every patch and on a regular basis, like more than Dreamlight Valley, for sure, for certain. But I think the content they're releasing isn't really the content people are wanting. Like it's cool getting like additional characters and quests and little things like that. But it's an MMO, man. And that world has the potential to be a huge, meaty kind of like world. I mean, I think I remember reading somewhere in the lore as I was going through the game, there's like 13 different continents. 13. And there's a main city, and there's all this other stuff going outside. Like, it's kind of like when there's a TV series for a superhero, for like the cinematic universe for Marvel, right? Like Agents of Shield. It's like having watching Agents of Shield and hearing about stuff that's happening from the movies, stuff that's happening, but you're never seeing it. And you want to see it. You're like, oh, I really want to see it. Now you could just watch the movie, but you kind of want to be able to see how that's here. You want to see it here, but you can't. And this kind of example, like you can't go ahead and see it. You can't go to the main city. You can't go to these locations everyone's talking about, and you want to. You want to go and explore and see, you know, all these exotic creatures and stuff. And I think that, yeah, that's one of the things I loved about World of Warcraft. It's just, I mean, I played Warcraft 1 and 2 and 3. Not so much 3. I played 1 and 2 so much. I always used the cheats though, so I never actually played it for real. I was a dumb kid. Just thought making things easier for myself. But so I loved exploring all that kind of stuff, and like going to Orgrimmar and seeing the city built, and that was so cool. And Stormwind and Ironforge and all these locations, and I love seeing that stuff. You don't get that sense of wonder from Palia. There's not like and I think it's definitely got the right engine, and it will have the right look to be something wicked. Like going into a main city for Palia would look actually pretty stunning. But you don't even get a sense of that yet. You don't know what that could be. Maybe like they need another town, maybe? Just to show it. I know there's nothing I'm excited for Palia other than just, you know, it's a cool free game you can play. Anyway, I've been going on it for too long. How's everyone else? What's everyone else going on? Alright, I'm just gonna keep note of this. I knew I got to run out of remove something soon anyway. But I think Dreamlight Valley, Dreamlight Valley, I think, despite its flaws and despite its problems at the moment, I think it's showing that it's going to have legs. I think the expansion content was definitely something to indicate that it's healthy, and I think the constant updates continuing for the free game and for the expansion pack and the premium shop items are getting better. Like the octopus that you get blew me away. I think, and just seeing some of the stuff that they're releasing now is just, it's getting better and better. And you don't get that for a game that's dying. They clearly are making some good money from it. They clearly are investing more into it, and they've got a good model of giving free content all the time. I think they get too much flack for the premium stuff. Like a lot of them say I think the pricing's too much. I do agree with people saying it's priced a little bit too high, but I do notice that some of the pricing is going down. It's high initially, just like with any product. It's high initially and it's slowly coming down. And they are expanding how many things you can buy from the shop, which is good too, because there is a lot of stuff that I wish I could buy now that's not in the shop just because it's just not there at the moment. And I think they are fixing the FOMO feeling slowly. With the ability of being able to buy Star Path items from the premium shop, yeah, it costs a little bit, but the option is there if there's one particular item, and then that way you're kind of still rewarding the players that were there at the time, but not punishing those too severely, the ones that have recently found the game. Now, I do think they should add more options to get more moonstones as a result. I think having the dream snaps and just random chests being the only ways is a bit limiting. I think they need to open that scope up a little bit, because there's so much to buy with moonstones now that I don't think it's going to hurt them too much. That they need to open that up. I think they also should give people the ability to do Star Pass with moonstones as well, or like do old Star Pass, because that's content they've already developed, right? And they've just chucked away. Get people to buy them for like 1,000 moonstones. You can just do the Star Path. One, it keeps them playing the game, and I think that's key as well. If they've got another Star Path to play, they're going to play their game for another couple of hours, or more than a couple of hours, depending on whatever one it is. They're going to keep on logging back into the game. You're going to keep the player base if you give people that option. And they might think, oh, but we lose moonstones because they're not buying the items that they're getting right off the store. Yeah, but they're playing the game. And this is the type of game that it's a single player game. And if people are constantly coming back to it, what you want, right? And then you have the ability of putting more items on the shop that are more shop exclusive items, and getting people to visit each other valley, and then they're getting more invested in the game. It just feels like a smart option, right? And they've got enough Star Pass for it as well. But I also can see the argument against it in the sense of, like, what's the point in doing the Star Path now when I can do it like next month? I'll just do it next month. So there has to be some kind of like, what's the in-between? How do you reward players that do the Star Path now versus if they do introduce the ability to do Star Path later, doing it at a later date? And I think access would be probably what you want to probably go for. So like, they release a Star Path, but you can't actually do it after it expires for 12 months. So that way it encourages people to play it now instead of waiting for a year. And so, because the game's been out for over a year now, I think. So there'll be a couple of Star Pass that people will be able to do. And then it encourages people to play it now, but also doesn't handicap people that, you know, wants the big balloon. Because that's probably the one item I get the most questions about is the up balloon. I found out my niece plays this as well. Not the 3 nieces that I do YouTube stuff with. My other niece, I've got 4 nieces, but there's 3 part of one, my sister, and one of them's my brother. But the one that my brother plays this. So that octopus is so cool. I love it. The up balloon. Where's the up balloon? There. That's the one I'll probably get the most questions about, because that comes from the first Pixar Star Path. You can't really get a good scope of it. There you go. So I think they should do that. Plus they'll make money. Like, that's the key to it, right? If the game is making money, they're going to invest more into it. So they've got Star Pass there that they're not using, that they could charge money for. But they're not, because they want to charge the items in the store instead, which I think is good and bad. It's good for the ones that like, they can't be bothered going for the Star Path, unlocking everything, so they just want to pay money and get that particular the one item that they want, which is fair. Give that option still. I don't say get rid of that option. I'm just saying give another option, because yes, it may be cheaper for the person to buy a Star Path and you won't get as much money, but they'll play more in the game. And engagement is what you want, right? For me, I like more stuff to do with the characters. Yes, I agree with that. I mean, I do like the whole you can play that not Scrabble game, whatever they call it. The game with figurines. That's a good step. I would like to see the characters more interactive with what you're building. Like I want to be able to like just stroll up on here and just see something happening here, like someone looking, or maybe someone looking at that, or my boxes, or someone sitting down here and just having a good chat, or playing around in the gardens or something like that. Like the characters interacting more. Yeah, I mean, they do interact, they do talk to each other. I would love to see some timed events, and what events are actually in the game depends on the characters you unlock. Like, I would love to see Maui and maybe Vanellope racing against each other throughout the valley. So like every time at 7 PM in-game time, or your local time, they start a race around the valley, and they just go all around the valley, and they try and beat each other, and it changes every day of who wins. A fish tourney. So like you're at 5 AM maybe early in the morning. Everyone with the fishing skill comes here and just starts fishing. And Goofy has some unique dialogue talking about the tournament, and you watch them play the tournament. And one of the and a secret, like maybe a secret mission or secret bonus, is that you could play in the tournament too, or you talk to the winner of the tournament, which is in Goofy's dialogue, and you get a special bonus. I don't know. Like you get a fishing potion or something like that. So it encourages you to pay attention, but also encourages you to be there. Little things like that I think would be really cool. And easy to implement. I think that's the key. Everyone's got a fishing animation. Actually, you never see Maui with fishing animation. But you know what I mean. Alright. I think that's us for today. I will dump this in my chest, and then I'm going to open the valley, and then I'm going to go to work. I'll be on tomorrow, 2 hours earlier than what the time that is right now. And we'll do this all again. And I've got to go to work. So I'm going to dump this. Boink. There we go. I got 82. I might do some later on, especially how I only can really fish once I unlock the valley. But I'm going to unlock it now, and I'm going to put the code in the Discord. Thanks, Key. It's good to see you again as well, and you are making me want to come back to Palia, so you achieved what you wanted to achieve. And I'll see your message on Discord. Yeah, I'll look into that too. Alright, so let's go. Okay, let's go to Dreamlight Valley. Alright, let's open this. Alright, let's get the passcode. It'll be the pinned message. Alright. I'm just going to change the pinned message. There we go. Alright. So, 22611. Cool. There we go. It's the pinned message in the general convo in the Dreamlight Valley section of the Discord. So it's open now. I'll stay logged in for most of the day. You may or may not see me moving around. But there you go. So thanks for everyone for popping on. Thanks Threeza once again for the donation. You really didn't have to. And I didn't buy it completely with. I've got $16 left over, so we're gonna wait until I have enough to buy the next batch. So thank you so much for that. And now my debt's underneath 100. So thank you. But thanks everyone for popping along. You don't have to donate. Just one of those things. But yeah, it's been great, and I'll try and start on time tomorrow. So until next time, everybody. Kia ora.